Hello. I'm doing my first try of Remothered since it's been released from the beta into the actual pre-release game. Let's see where it goes. Hopefully not much has changed from the beginning, but we'll know in a few minutes. Okay, I'm using a controller because it seems the easiest way to test it out. Seem to be the same, which I'll probably forget in about 2 minutes, which is normal. Okay, the load time is a little slower than maybe the first try. Well, it's in English this time instead of all of the writing being in Italian, which is nice. So let's skip that because we've already seen that bit.
Feels like it's gonna rain again.
Okay. So, as you may or may not remember, I've already played the beta, so I actually have played it a little bit to kind of know where I should be going. The atmospheric music really gets you kind of
Yes,
going
hello.
when you're
I'm
wearing a
Dr. Reed from the
headset.
Santa Margarita Institute.
I'm sorry, but Mr.
I've
Felton
got
is no
myself
longer
a
patient.
I know.
5.1
This is why I'm
headset
here.
and it
Hello?
sounds absolutely amazing.
Anyone?
Music actually gives you chills, or gives me chills anyway. Let's see. Nothing there. It's gotta be a way in, yep. I kind of remember this. I remember how beautiful this area was. Now I'm only on a 750 Ti, the Asus one, so this is definitely not a high-end graphics card anymore. But look at that. That is absolutely stunning. Those flowers are amazing and they've done a really good job on this. There's a lot of high-end companies that don't even do this sort of detail. And of course, graphics aren't everything in the game. I play some really low graphic quality games that have amazing plots and stories, so but it is nice to actually have a spooky game with good graphics that actually has a really good feel, and that dog barking is really creepy. It's great when I move the actual control around, you can hear where the dog is actually barking from, which is nice. Again, not all companies bother to even put the sound in properly. You just kind of like hope that your speakers will pick it up right, and there you go. Oh, and if you want better stuff, that's an extra £50 DLC. I'm probably going to do this in several parts, that way the uploads aren't going to be too terrible and it won't bore everyone. You can kind of skip to where you want to be. So this is the intro getting into the mansion itself.
Yes?
Good evening. I
Miss
am...
Reed, you already told me at the intercom, and as I already told you, Mr. Felton is no longer a patient at the Santa Margarita
I know.
Institute.
I came here voluntarily, outside the Institute.
So what do you want?
I am personally re-examining your case. Causes, reagents. I strongly believe there are alternative ways and probably other experiments that are worth a try. I am fighting with the Institute to recognize there are other adequate remedies for your husband's pathology.
Oh, no, please. I'm just assisting him. I'm his nurse.
I didn't know.
It's okay. I suppose you want to talk to him.
Thank you.
I apologize for the darkness, but Mr. Felton's sight has been damaged and immensely compromised because of the disease. Anyway, I am Gloria. Oh, and please, refrain from smoking inside. Mr. Felton hates the smell of smoke.
Sorry.
There's an ashtray though. Outside if he hated the smell of smoke. Okay, so a little bit longer loading time. Okay, let's have a look around here.
Please, this way.
That is absolutely amazing. That actually looks real.
Bad habit.
Smoking?
Yes, such a shame. You should quit. You have no idea how bad this is for you. Not only for your health, but it's also very expensive. Money and time wasted. I have so much to do every day. I couldn't waste time with such a bad habit.
Do you assist Mr. Felton all day?
Oh no, from midday to 8 p.m. Then I go back home. I live near here. If needed, he can contact me with a pager, but that's not often. His wife takes care of him when I'm off.
What can you tell me about her?
I met her just a couple of times. She's usually out or locked in her bedroom when I'm here.
Locked in a
They don't
bedroom.
seem to get along.
I didn't know.
Never sounds good.
But, you know, when she's home, she listens to the same music, the same song, over and over.
This bit's kind of a generic kind of walk. Kind of like Gears when you get rescued. That sort of thing. I know they have to put it into
This
games.
way,
It can
please.
be a little frustrating.
Mr. Felton will be here in a few minutes.
Okay.
Apparently the nurse has no respect for personal space. I'm just going to look directly into your eyes and tell you that. Not freaky at all. Let's skip that. She just looks around. It's all good. Okay. Wow. That wasn't in the original. Well, the before. That is cool. It is nice that they've added stuff since the actual beta test. The hair looks like mine when I wake up in the morning.
Do you believe in God, miss?
Well, it
Hello,
would be
creepy
too
old
easy,
man.
wouldn't it? I believe in people's willpower. Everything else is not God, but an aptitude or mankind's cruelty.
This is the kind of fairy tale I prefer at my age. When you're worn out from an incurable disease, you start having some doubts. Why is there so much life in such small but lethal creatures? An arbiter, that's all we need.
For what? It's wrong and crazy. It's human nature.
That same nature in which we are equals to those ants eating each other. But, pardon me, I forgot my manners. Please, sit down. Dr. Reed, I suppose.
Sorry, Mr. Felton. Pleased to meet you.
So you already met
I'm gonna
Gloria.
do
Yes,
a
she let
comparison
me in.
between
She's a
this
great reference, extremely
and
hard-working, but back to us. I don't
Love
recall seeing
Spies,
beautiful
Rick.
doctors like you at the
He's got
Institute, Dr. Reed.
high-end
I am
PC
flattered,
with a
Mr.
really
Felton.
good graphics card.
I arrived at the
We'll see if
Institute
there's
just a
much
few months
difference or
after
if
you
this
left.
is kind of
And
like as
you
good
left
as it
because-
gets.
Inadequacy of
I'm
the
impressed
sanitary
with it.
treatments within the structure.
I really
That's
am.
right. And in a few words...
In a few words, they didn't know how to treat my case, and they left me there to die.
But it seems that other issues took over.
I once or twice refused to go through exams.
Mr. Felton, is there anything I can do for you?
Oh, Gloria, yes. See if Dr. Reed needs anything.
Oh, no.
May I offer you a cup of tea or coffee? Espresso?
No, thank you.
As you wish. How about you, Mr. Felton?
No, thank you. I'll keep entertaining our guest. You can go now.
That was a nice touch. They actually had espresso and coffee classed as two different things.
Particularly, some
Which
friends and I
they are.
contracted the disease while traveling to Egypt, and it got worse.
In addition to the disease, the first exam showed some inconsistency. Some hormonal deficiency, overdose of non-prescribed drugs, opiates, phenoxyl? Wasn't it recalled in the mid-60s?
Doctor, don't you think that nowadays there are ways to obtain drugs without any prescription?
I believe so.
Especially
According
when
to your
you're a
file, you
crazy
still receive your
90-year-old
disability
man
pension.
with a
Even
lot
better,
of money.
It seems that the beneficiary is your wife, Ariana Gallo.
Exactly. She's the one who takes care of me when Gloria is off.
How about your daughter?
My daughter, Celeste, has never come back home.
Disappeared. She was adopted, am I right?
The investigators confirmed that she intentionally left. They never suspected a kidnapping since there was no ransom request.
How about Weeman? Wasn't he a suspect?
A flash in the pan, an idiot who brought confusion by sending warnings and threats.
And her birth parents?
Dr. Reed, young girls often decide to just go. And this is what my daughter decided to do.
Jennifer.
What did you say?
At times, you'd call her Jennifer.
No, my
Mr.
daughter...
Felton, what has really happened to your daughter?
I just told you.
How about the off-the-record version?
I am not sure where you're trying to go with this, but I won't tolerate... I don't have the strength for this now.
Wow.
I know you've been trying to forget her, but this picture might help you to.
What is this?
Been a little
Where did you
sweaty.
get this picture?
Isn't she your daughter? Celeste, or as you called her? Jennifer?
I asked you a question.
Back of the picture says Jennifer.
There is no Jennifer!
Thought I was stupid, didn't you, Mr. Felton? Do you really think I'd come here without knowing what I'm
Who
talking
are
about?
you, and why did you come here? Did you come to my home to threaten me with your condescending
Threatening
tone?
you? So maybe I should ask your wife then.
She's not home.
Seems like she is.
Mr. Felton, I just talked to the director of the Institute on the phone. They have never heard of Dr. Reed. She is not what she claims to be.
Well, Miss Reed, if that is your real name, your time here has ended. Please, leave my property. Miss Gloria will escort you out.
Please follow me.
Mr.
Get off
Felton,
my
please,
land.
tell me what you did to your daughter!
Good evening.
Follow me.
Mr. Felton.
You know the way. How do you even...
How do I do what?
How do you even sleep at night? You use people's lives regardless of the pain you cause. The Feltons have been through a lot. And they are good people.
Gloria, a young girl disappeared.
We all know the story, unfortunately. A burden that the Feltons will have to carry for the rest of their lives. Celeste just left them.
If that was the case, there was a motivation behind it. And it threatened her life.
Let's just break into the crazy old man's house in the middle of the night after the nurse goes. What could possibly go wrong? This song creeps me out. Okay. That's cool, they've added a few little different graphical bits. Oh, wow. You can hide underneath there now. Nice. That might be really handy. This is right through his cupboards and everything else because, you know, it's the sort of thing you do when you're breaking into someone's house. Anything in there? I suppose I better shut it. He might notice that open if he wanders around, but hey. Can I see who's winning in that game? Can't really work it out. Oh well. I'll look over that later. Okay, the mansion has changed a little bit. There used to be a save point over there. Let's have a creep through and see. Music's getting louder.
Mrs. Felton. Are you here?
This goodbye will be the chance to reach my land for me again.
Oh,
Please, Mrs. Felton.
Tired of all of this. What happened, my dear? The record player got jammed again, right? Yes, I know. You keep on telling me we need to buy the new gadgets on the market. Promise, promise, promise. How can I say no to you? Now get some rest, love. My little Jennifer.
Jennifer.
Oh. So if that's his daughter, then where the hell's his wife? That is creepy as hell. She best quit panicking because he's going to hear her. Okay, well, so he's gone. Jennifer's very dead. Maybe next time she wants to break into a house, she won't actually wear high heels. It does seem a little extreme. Okay, so that's the first video. Hopefully you enjoyed watching, and you'll tune in for the next one.